Hello and welcome to today's live stream. I think today is Sunday the 9th of May, and at the minute I've been making some videos which are great, cover a lot of topics that are great for days when you have chaotic classes. So some children are out, or maybe you've got composite classes because a lot of children are out and you've been left looking after random groups of children. And you want to do some really fabulous, important and inspirational work with them, but you don't want the rest of the children to miss out just because they've missed this lesson. So I made a video on rotational symmetry this week. I'll post a link to it in the comments. That's definitely a topic that's suitable for these occasions because it's not actually on the UK primary maths curriculum. It's not on most, as far as I can see, as a formal topic, but doing it allows you to talk about so many different mathematical topics, from things like regular polygons, because regular polygons have rotational symmetry, to mirror symmetry, to measurement and all sorts of other topics. So it's a wonderful thing to do and it's great fun. The other video I'm making just now is about problem solving in Year 2 and setting a particular type of problem where nobody knows what's going on. It's very levelling, is great for these kinds of occasions, and I would particularly recommend the type of problem where you don't know the answer. That's the most levelling thing of all. We're all getting stuck in together. Nobody's quite sure. Everyone's going to have to be very verbal and expressing their own thinking to convince everyone else, because anything could be true. So let's look at a few examples. One of these would be an egg box problem. So I've got an egg box that takes 6 eggs here. I haven't got eggs, I've just got some counters. How many different ways could you put 2 eggs in this box? What are the different places that those eggs might be? And you could have children from age 4 to age 11 and beyond working on this. If you've got teaching assistants or anyone else in, they should be working on it with genuine curiosity. And there's a few ways you can vary this if they start to get the hang of working systematically on this and can convince you and others that they've got a complete answer. You could give them a 10 egg box, because the parallels in extending their thinking to explain what would happen with 10 eggs really do consolidate what they've just done here. Hi, if you're watching, it'd be lovely if you said hello. If you've got any questions about your maths teaching, please just ask them. The other way of extending this is, instead of just working on where you could place 2 eggs, you could put in a 3rd egg. And how many different ways could you put 3 eggs in this box? It's a very noisy pigeon on the roof here. It's not a plane going by. That's obviously a 2nd. Could move this over here. Loads of different options. And similarly with the 10 egg box, you can extend it that way. I'm going to create some worksheets for this week. So if you go into the About section for this YouTube channel and go to the worksheets, you should be able to find some worksheets to help with pictures of 6 egg boxes and 10 egg boxes to help children organise their thinking on this. Another lovely one is Cuisenaire trains. So if we talk about making a train of 3, well, one way to do that is with 3 single blocks. But you could also do it with 2 red blocks and a white block. Sorry, let's just do that here, like that. Sorry, a red block and a white block. The red block is a 2 block, or the other way round. And you could do it with a green block, which is a 3. How many ways could you make a train of 4? It's a big challenge. And what about a chain of 5? Classic Cuisenaire problems to get everybody thinking and trying to work systematically, puzzle out unexpected answers. What about most of those problems are about working systematically. What about if we wanted to calculate how many daisies on the school field? Approximately. You're never going to get it exactly, because when it's sunny, those daisies are coming in and going, are putting their petals out and are contracting back into buds pretty quickly. So you can get a team working together. You've got to come up with a way of thinking it all through, and different people, lots of teamwork going on there, as there are in all of these problems when you put children together. They've got to work as a team. It's really nice to become competitive, and with the first problems I showed you, it would be a case of who can come up with the most solutions. With the daisies on the field problem, or whatever flowers in a particular space are in your area, it would be a case of giving awards to the team that can come up with the best justification for their answer. Ways of making 10 pence with different coins. You'd probably want to get children working individually at first, and then sharing their answers and discussing them and challenging groups to come up with the most answers. Another challenge, if you've got a mixed age class or you're putting together children who don't normally work together, is to get them to explain to each other what they've been doing in maths recently. Very powerful to get children to teach each other and put their maths into their own world. Hiya, how are you doing? How's your teaching going? One of the most powerful things with mixed age groups is to play a board game with lots of numbers in it, like Monopoly or Game of Life. Now that might become suitable if you've got a very small group. If you've got a large classroom group, that's probably too difficult to manage. But even the 4 or 5-year-olds can be really fascinated by watching quite complex calculations with the older children. And then there are some wonderful games. Baby Animals Top Trump's a gorgeous one. If you've got older children, Country Trumps, the British Mammals one, is lovely. If you've got younger children, Spotty Dog's still perfect. Really glad to hear that, Mahmood. Okay, that's enough for today. No particular questions today, so I shall leave this one. But hopefully that's of some use if you're wanting to make really good use of some time with children who don't normally work together. Some children are missing, and of course you can do some interventions with some children who might need it on specific areas of their maths while all of that's going on. Have a great day. Bye for now.